All right, so I got a lot of things going on my test bench here, but right now, so I just took a trip to Tennessee and back, and I met up with one of my friends and teammates, and he had this version 1 base head garage watt meter. So I marked it in Sharpie on the bottom, V1. You can see there, that way I don't get it mistaken with one of my V2s, and of course I broke the ear off of this one, as you can see. So don't try to drill these holes out bigger because it does not work out too well. So the I guess where these are 3D printed, they're, the plastic's kind of brittle. But anyway, as you can see, they look identical. The units look identical. That's why I marked this one with the V1, because I know that this one is the V1 and this one is a V2. So the reason I did that is because I have not tested them yet. And supposedly on the V2, the software got updated on this unit. But here's one of the other things. So here's the Hall sensor on the V1. Okay, so if you have a base head garage watt meter and it has the Hall sensor that looks like this, you have a version 1, which some people have said it is inaccurate. And I don't know, because I have not tested it yet, but I will be testing it, and real soon, possibly tonight. So this is the V2 right here. So you can see the Hall sensor is much beefier. The V1 is rated for 100 amps. You can see it right on the top there. The V2, it's rated for 150 amps of current. So, which, it states right here. So you can also look here on the packaging to see if you have a V1 or a V2. So 200 volts and then 150 amps. So this Hall sensor is what senses the amperage draw coming out of the amplifier. So this one is good for 150 amps, and this one is good for 100 amps. So if you have a V1, like I said, other people has tested it and said that it is inaccurate. I do not know yet, but I will be testing this particular base head garage watt meter in several different ways. I want to test it as it is, and then I'm also going to test it by swapping this main unit with this main unit and see if there's a difference in the software, because I don't like to take people's word for things. I like to test things and find them out for myself. So we're going to find out if we only need to replace the Hall sensor with an upgraded sensor for a V1 to work correctly, or if it does in fact need to be updated with the software. So that being said, I'll leave you with that. Next video with the base head garage watt meters, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be testing the V1 versus the V2, and also versus the clamps. And then I'm also going to test the SBL Labs Next LCD. My initial testing, it's testing out pretty daggone accurate, but I'll show you that in a standalone video just for that unit. But that's all for this one.